Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Tony Ant here today, and this is my review of WWE Money in the Bank, which took place last night in Chicago. First we have I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, because I'm tired as hell. First we had the SmackDown Money in the Bank. The participants were Sin Cara, Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. Going into this match, I said I didn't give a damn who won, except as long as it wasn't Kane or Sheamus. I didn't care who was going to win. I would have cheered for Wade Barrett, but you see how they dicked him around last year, so he wouldn't have been anything even if he had one. There was a lot of high spots, of course. This one was actually quite entertaining for the most part. Sheamus powerbombed Sin Cara from the apron onto one of those aluminum ladders, broke the ladder in half, didn't see Sin Cara for the rest of the match. Kane hit a doomsday device on Daniel Bryan when he was on Sheamus' shoulders. We have Justin Gabriel got pushed off a ladder to the concrete floor. Kane chokeslammed Sheamus to a ladder. The next thing you know, you've seen Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's cleaning house, and him and Daniel Bryan are fighting over that briefcase. Daniel Bryan manages to get the briefcase. This fucking surprised the shit out of me, because he won it. Daniel Bryan, of all people. Well, let's see how that goes. I give this match maybe a 3.5 out of 5. It was quite entertaining, but not 4 or 5 worthy. Then you had Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly for the Divas Championship. This was actually Brie Bella was actually very physical in this match. Kelly Kelly pretty much got dominated, ended up hitting the K2 and pinned Brie Bella. I give this match a 2.5 out of 5. You know, it's a Divas, WWE Divas, you know. Can't really say anything good about their matches. Then you have Mark Henry versus The Big Show. The proverbial unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. Mark Henry and Big Show. This is a very physical match. Mark Henry looked good in this match. Mark Henry hit the Big Show with 2 World's Strongest Slams and that World's Strongest Splash for the win. It's good to see they actually booked Mark Henry to win a match. And not only that, booked him to win a match at a pay-per-view. But it still don't mean anything. Mark Henry's still jabroni status, just like the Big Show is. And I kept on saying for weeks, he could do all this shit, the Big Show and all these other guys. How come he can't do that to the people in the main event? You don't see him doing that shit to Sheamus. You don't see him doing it to Christian. You don't see him doing it to Orton. So I give that match a 1. As it really was shit. It really was. Next you have Raw's Money in the Bank. Oh my God. Raw's Money in the Bank sucked. That match was horrible. You had Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, Alex Riley, The Miz, and Rey Mysterio. I didn't care who won this match as long as it wasn't The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger, or Alberto Del Rio. I can't really say much about this one because they fought with ladders, and it's not much to be said about Raw's Money in the Bank. This one wasn't that good at all. Alberto Del Rio won the match because he ripped Mysterio's mask off, and this is the first time I've ever seen this in the history of wrestling. A wrestler gets incapacitated when you remove his mask. Not to mention everybody else in the damn match was incapacitated for Alberto Del Rio to go up and grab the briefcase. That's my thing about Alberto Del Rio. I think Alberto Del Rio is the fusion of Eddie Guerrero and JBL. I swear, WWE does so much to appease the Latin American fan base. They've done more in 6 months to appease them than they have their real demographic of fans. I'm talking the guys in between 20. I'm talking about the people in between the male fan base in between 21 and 36, which they have pretty much alienated and neglected for the last 5 years. That's why we're not even vaguely interested anymore in this country. And all respect to Bryan Danielson and Alberto, but see, I mean, the shit's fucking meaningless. WWE no one stays in the main event unless your name is Edge, Randy Orton, or John Cena. You're always going to be removed from the main event. Look at the fucking Miz. This guy was WWE champion for like 159 days. And look at him. He's been fucking reduced to mid-card status. Jack Swagger's a fucking memory. Dolph Ziggler's a memory. That's my thing with the WWE. If you're going to push people to be world champions, keep them in the main event. And you can't even be happy for Alberto or Daniel Bryan. Because they ain't never going to amount to anything. They're probably going to have the championship for about 3 months. Then get downgraded. Their career is going to be buried. Just like they do with every fucking body. That's what I fucking hate about the WWE. Never want to make any new talent. Never want to make a new franchise player. Or a couple more franchise players. It's always the same fucking shit for the last 5 years. Then we had Randy Orton versus Christian for the 3rd time. Now I can't even say 3rd time. For the 4th time in 3 months. For the World Heavyweight Championship. This match was fucking piss poor. It wasn't as good as the one that last month, and it wasn't good as the one that they had before that. Even the one on SmackDown was better. This match, it really didn't do anything for me. It really didn't. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. I have to call him back. That's my best friend in the world. Anyway, the stipulation was if Orton gets disqualified, he loses the title. This is the first time in the history of wrestling I've actually seen this happen. Someone actually loses a belt via disqualification. Because normally when they do that stipulation, the face always retains or wins and the heel loses. But Christian wins a world title off of disqualification. They couldn't even give him the benefit of beating Orton cleanly. Yeah, that just goes to show, yeah. Christian, who's been wrestling for damn near 15 years. That's a good way to treat a veteran. That's a good way to treat someone who busts his ass. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's not Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H, or Edge. So, yeah, he's a minority now. I'll give this match maybe a 1.5 out of 5. I know it's a little harsh, but it was nothing enjoyable about this match at all. Then you have the WWE Championship match. John Cena defends against CM Punk. And I don't even have to go to the backstory about the controversy and all this stuff because you've already know what the fuck's going on. This match was... You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say this. So far, this is match of the year. This is the match of the year candidate. This should be the match of the year winner. That match was fucking awesome. I wish John Cena wrestled matches like that every fucking month. I swear to goodness. It was back and forth. CM Punk was physical. Cena was physical. CM Punk kicked out of like 4 attitude adjustments. He countered the STF into the Anaconda Vice. That match was off the chain. They beat the fucking shit out of each other. Then Vince came down, Cena attacked him with John Laurinaitis, Johnny Ace, whatever you want to call him. The worst thing that ever happened to WWE talent. And Cena goes back into the ring, gets hit with the GTS. Next thing you know, your winner in the new WWE Champion, CM Punk. Vince called down Alberto Del Rio. CM Punk hit him with the briefcase and escaped through the crowd with the WWE Championship. Hopefully this is a perfect excuse for them to use the new WWE title that they had made, it's been done for 4 months and they never used it. The only thing, I hope this shit is not ugly. I hope the God is not ugly. I hope it looks like a world title. Something that can bring prestige back than that freaking gimmicky spinner belt, which I think is my most hated belt of all time. But this was right. And I love how the people chanting CM Punk or Let's Go Punk, Let's Go Cena. I'm glad the only people chanting Let's Go Cena were females. You know, it's such a shame that how WWE only promotes to the 30% fan base, which is females and children, yet leave all of us ass out high and dry. But I wish they wrestled like that all the time. That match was awesome. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, my bad. But anyway, I wish I could rate this pay-per-view I can't rate it a perfect 10 because every match on this card was pretty much shit except for the main event. I can't give the pay-per-view justice just on that one match because it's not fair to the way I rate them. So anyway, I will have to give this. This pay-per-view really didn't. It really wasn't all that good. It was average. I give this pay-per-view a 5. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Destination X was better. Destination X was much better. Because TNA can do good with their pay-per-view if they keep the WWE rejects off. But hey, hopefully one day they get the fucking picture. If I give this match, I give it a 5.5 out of 10. The main event did everything for this event. Everything else, the SmackDown Money in the Bank was the best, and John Cena and CM Punk was the best. Everything in between was just filler. It really wasn't worth your time. Besides the main event, this whole entire pay-per-view wasn't worth your time. Unfortunately, that's just my opinion, but it wasn't all that good. 5.5 out of 10. This is Tough Tony signing off. Oh yeah, and another thing. On this, I'm gonna have a couple descriptions on this. Click on them so you can see my video on how this old CM Punk promo and how I believe WWE is the biggest detriment to pro wrestling because they're sports entertainment and they ruined it. I explain more in the video, so just click on it right here to see it. Also, I did another video on, there's a guy on here calling himself Mr. Eric Bischoff. He's a troll and he trolled me, so I trolled him back and made a video about him being a fucking wannabe in his bullshit fucking YouTube channel. That's very, very funny. It's hilarious. Y'all need to check it out. Also, the original Eric Bischoff rant was also here. And also, my TNA Destination X. Click on all the links. They're on the screen now. Check them out. Rate. Thumbs up. Subscribe. Looking for those subscribers. Looking for those thumbs up. Looking for the comments. This is Tough Tony Ant signing off. I'll see you again.